What's up, everybody? It's Small Gray here, and today I'm going to be doing top 10. No, not top 10, top 15. I mean, Ava. But yeah, top 15 Crash Bandicoot bosses, and I am currently babysitting. So, with that being done, let's do this. So, coming in number 15, we got, of course, Koala. I'm not that much into the Crash 1 game, so I kind of forget his name once in a while. Yeah, Crash 1 he's from, and I like him. He's a nice character, but in my opinion, because him is kind of more like, it's more like, for example, cool. He's more like, to me, in my opinion, more like a one-sided character, not a full side that you would actually bring up in a Crash Bandicoot discussion. That's just my opinion. Coming in number 14, of course, we got Poo Poo. Yeah, Pow Poo. I don't even know. I'm gonna say Poo Poo or Pow. Yeah, Pow. I think that's how you pronounce his name. This dude, man, in my opinion, he's a fun boss. In my opinion, he's easy. Crash Bandicoot 1 is not easy, by the way. It is difficult and challenging, but it is fun. And the bosses, yep. Yeah, the bosses is the fun part. So yeah, not that much talk about this dude. It's a fun game with him, and yeah, moving on from that. Coming in number 13 is this dude, man, Pinster or Pinspipe. He's a crazy character, dude. Like, he's more like a Scarface character of the Crash Bandicoot. Insane gun. Yeah, I enjoy it. This was fun to play again in the remake. I enjoyed it. So coming in number 12, of course, Dr. Nitrous Brio. In my opinion, this is not his best, fight, but it is fun, interesting, and what made the game nice of Crash Bandicoot 1. This is one of my favorite Crash Bandicoot 1 bosses, so yeah. So number 11, the first ever Neo Cortex fight. It is fun, and it did get me a lot of times in the remake and in the past when I played the PS1 original growing up. And this is one of the hardest bosses, and yeah. So that's with that. Oh, I'm happy that I got to beat it again in the remake. So moving on from that. Alright, number 10, here we are, top 10. Whippooroo, man. I love Whippooroo, man. This boss fight of Whippooroo is just great, but sadly he's not like the top 5 or so yeah, Whippooroo, I still like the character. I love it, the boss. Moving on from that, and of course I had to represent for Coco, yo. Moving on from that. Coming in number 9, of course, we got the bros, man, the Combodo bros. So yeah, I enjoy this, man. I remember in the past playing this. I remember in the past playing with my cousins, my brother. This one is really memorable in my opinion, and it's just like, wow, man. Playing the remake or remastered, whatever you want to call it, it was just perfect. And wow, man. So moving on from there. So coming in at number 8, Crash Bandicoot Warped. Of course, Warped the boss. Man, we got N Trophy. Yeah, N Trophy, no joke, that's his name. But yeah, this was fun. I could speedrun this one like that. Like, that's how easy. Like, my friend, he had it in Android, like one of those Android PS1 things. You know how you, like, people download the game into that special app, and yeah, they could play like PS1 emulators, N64, etc. I beasted, dude. Like, I took that game and I showed him how to play because he was dying here and there and he wanted to beat it. I beat this one, I beat the last whole thing and the boss of the next one. So it was fun. So moving on to that. Coming in number 7, of course, how could I forget? I love Tiny. Tiny is fun. Tiny is basically the badass Arnold Schwarzenegger Crash Bandicoot. Oh yeah, I forgot because this is number 7, right? So another thing that's funny about this one is this was one of my because look, when I was growing up with the game, right, Me and my bro cousins, we all used to come around and, chill on the PS1, play games. And this one, in my opinion, we all just like wow here and there. And then I was the one to just beat it. It was just fun, and that's why this one is high in the list. So moving on from that, just wanted to include that into the video. Coming in number 6 is the Cortex Strikes Back boss. Cortex, of course. It's fun, dude. You in space, you got the jetpack, you spin, you trying to hit him. It's a challenge that I find fun to play. And this is when space game, playing on space was fun. Now look, space games these days like Destiny, Call of Duty, they're not that much my thing. But hopefully, maybe Nintendo makes Star Fox, I don't know. And I find it fun. Yeah, moving on from that. Coming in number 5, we got the engine boss fight. In my opinion, this one is just, when he's shooting it, the grenades, when he got the laser going across, you need to jump, you need to not spin, go. It's like, stuff like that is why I enjoy video games, is because the challenge, you're trying to do this, you fail, but you go again. And then in the original, I find it a little bit more easier than the remake in this one, because I don't know, man. Maybe it's because I played that version more. I don't know. Maybe that's it, or the new one is just more difficult. I don't know, but it was just fun. This one, If you did not know, I beat Warped more times than any other game I could imagine. Think of. So yeah, but Super Mario World. But moving on from that. Coming in at number 4, we got, of course, Crash Bandicoot Warped Final Boss, Cortex. Man, in my opinion, I played Warped so much, and of course, I love this one, man. How couldn't you? And of course, I got Coco. I love Coco, man. Hopefully, they make an update, and then we can play as Coco and the bosses. But for now, sadly, Activision and whatever the hell the other company is does not allow that Coco in the boss fights. Now, I did a review on the game and said stuff that, my opinion why, and, just guessed. So that will be, around. Maybe in the description. But moving on from that. Coming in number 3, of course we got, man, I love the tiger. What was his name? Shit. Wait up. Tiny, of course, yeah, coming in number 3 is Tiny, man. How the hell could I forget his name? Tiny, man, in my opinion, he is fun. This boss fight, man, it's number 3, man. So I fucking love this. The Roman, setting, and the spear and the lions, and it's just fun. I love this one, man. In my opinion, this belongs to number 3. So I'm moving on from that. Coming in number 2, of course we got Engine, but to be honest, this is part of the reason, the space area, and then you in this little spaceship trying to shoot him down. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen? You get to play as Coco. So that's why this is number 2, man. I just like Coco. Come on. So moving on from that, in the badass, I'm about to play this. To be honest, I'm about to just, after this video, go play this one. And with Coco, the whole thing again. But with that being that, number 1. Okay, look, Coco you can play as a spaceship, right? But this one is memorable, in my opinion. From the cutscene before to the penguin to he shoots it, you go in, it's just fun. And in my opinion, sometimes I'm be real now. Listen. Sometimes this one and this one 50-50 in ways, because that's how I should have said number 2. Number 2, to be honest, I was going to just put this one and leave it at this, but it's just a 50-50, and I wanted to include that in the video because it's like this. You go and fight this, right? Big boss like this, and then you go to fight Dingodile. Which one would you think is better? Dingodile, someone with a flamethrower here and there, you go in and slit, or this, but then Dingodile still, in Dingodile's case, it's fun. You got diamonds protecting you. You have to be timed good. So it's it's the challenge in both of them growing up. And in my opinion, these 2 bosses are the ones I fought the most, and that's why they're like this 50-50. So in my opinion, because these bosses I played the most out of the whole series is why I put 50-50, you know. So with Coco as my witness and Crash right there, I have to say it's a tie. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me in the comments what's your favorite bosses in the order. And yeah, man, like Warped. What's up? So until next time, bye.